Hello folks and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I am Kanastep and this is going to be part 5 of my 1530 campaign where I'm playing as Clan Oda. And in the last episode I was able to finally take Yamashiro. I was finally able to beat back the rebels that were living here. Some survived, yeah, the 3-star general is still here in Tamba. However, I think that both Yamashiro and Kawachi are relatively safe for the time being. That is from rebels. However, there was a few things that happened in the last episode that were very, very unusual and very unfortunate, actually, because I did lose my 3-star warrior monk general, which was Kanamori Nagachika. And I don't really know how I lost him. He just kind of glitched out of the game, and I can't get him back, which is really, really unfortunate because, I mean, for a few reasons. I spent 500 koku training that unit, for one. You know, that's a big loss. Warrior monks are good units, despite the fact that I didn't want to use him as a fighter. I wanted to use him as a general. Still, it's nice to have a unit of warrior monks that you paid for, and a 3-star general. That would have been one of my best generals to this point, because right now I just have my daimyo, who is a 3-star general, and then his son, Oda Nobuhiro, who is also a 3-star general. Other than that, I just have 2-star generals, and you know that's fine. You know, Kechi Mitsuhide is here, and then Kanamori Moritomo, so perhaps Kanamori Nagachika's relative. Perhaps he is here. He started off as a 1-star general, and he's worked his way up to a 2-star general. And then here we have Nishio Nakamasa, who I think also started off as a 1-star. I think. It's a tough loss. It sucks. It sucks that if I lose a general in combat, I blame myself. But obviously, you know, it sucks when it's not your fault. It kind of sucks when it's just like, okay, what happened? You know, I haven't really experienced too many things like that in this game. I really haven't. And then that got followed up by probably an even more devastating instance that I had never experienced before, which was my ally, the Imagawa. They attacked Mino in the same turn that I did, and the rebels retreated from Mino, and then Imagawa took control of the province, which is, typically this is one of the few instances where the game actually does favor the human player. Typically, the human player gets the province. If it is attacked by you and someone else, an ally, on the same turn, then you get the province. And I have no idea why this happened this way. This is very, very confusing. I wonder if it's because it's a bigger army, but still, I thought the rules were clear. I really did, and that's a tough blow for me because I really wanted Mino. It's not rich relative. I mean, it's 260 is fine as far as farm income, but it's defensible, and it would allow me to hold this line of Awari River Province and then Mino Echizen, which are mountainous provinces, and it's a good line to hold. You know, while I consolidate whatever else I want to consolidate. So that is a tough loss. It really is. And it puts me in a position where I really have to reconsider everything that comes next, because the Imagawa clan right now is very powerful. They are the most powerful clan on the map. They are allied with the Yosugi, and they are both at war with the Takeda clan. Takeda's holding strong, relatively. They have Kai, Sagami, and Izu. But then the Imagawa have all of these provinces, and then Mino, Shinano, not Hida, but then Echigo, and then Mutsu, Shimotsu. I think maybe this is Yosugi, but then Imagawa also have Itachi. And then the Yosugi have Kazuke, Musashi, Shimotsuke, and then I think Shimosa. I'm not sure on that, but the Imagawa clan have both the Takeda and the Yosugi completely locked in, you know, and the Imagawa also have a presence in Kyushu. They have these three provinces, which are the richest provinces in Kyushu. The Shimazu are hanging out here in Buzin, and then the Takeda are expanding through their southern provinces as well. They have most of southern Honshu locked up here. Well, I think they have like these provinces. I don't know if they have advanced past Bichu. I don't know about that, but they're in a position right now where if they feel like they could, which judging by the size of this army, they could, they could keep moving south and potentially they could envelop me as well. And that would be kind of tough. It really would be. However, am I really in a position to open up a 5th province? Basically, a 5th province that I need to hold on to. I have 4 right now. This is a 4-province border, which already is kind of a bit for where I'm at right now. Opening up a 5th one, especially in a province that's not defensible, in a province that's not rich in any way. Sure, I can eventually build a port there and make some more money off a port. Sure, once I'm Christian, I can make money off of a Portuguese trading post and a church. Yes, there is, I can build this up eventually, but for now, I don't know. I don't know if it's really worth putting myself out there for Wakasa. But then if Imagawa keeps on creeping this direction, I might regret this, I might regret this decision. I'm really torn, I really am. But Imagawa also might continue on this way because there is still more rebel territories up here. Echizen is open, Hida is still open. Kaga is... Now, of course, I'm blind. I can't see what is actually here, but I'm imagining Kaga to be very, very highly defended by warrior monks. And I don't think Echizen and Hida are heavily defended, but that would put the Imagawa in contact with Kaga. I mean, Echizen would, not Hida. Like, at least I don't think they border each other, but that could happen, and I would prefer that. I would prefer the Imagawa bang their heads up against the Kaga instead of, well, me, but also just, these rebels as well. So I'm tempted to kind of consolidate for now. I hate it. I hate that, I hate that because I feel like I should have taken this. But considering the circumstances, I am fairly weak and my economy is fairly behind and my military infrastructure is also behind and my agents, I'm just now training shinobi. I'm behind in a lot of ways. Luckily, once the Portuguese show up on my shores, they are right here in Heisen for now. But when they show up, that's going to be my power spike because I will accept Christianity and I will start making some money off of those buildings, those Christian buildings. And then I can train gun units. Now, the first gun unit that will be available is not that good, but eventually I can get muskets, which is a very, very good unit. It's very powerful. So eventually I can contend with the Imagawa, I think, off of just these provinces. Now, it's not going to be easy. It depends on how quickly they expand in the meantime, But I think that there's still room for growth economically in these provinces. Yamashiro still needs farm upgrades. Kawachi could still use some. Isa, Ki, Owari definitely could still use some. Omi and then Iga, Yamato, not so much. These are pretty poor provinces. But the rest of them can still use some farm upgrades. Isa does not have a port yet, so I can build a port there. It's going to be expensive, but that's going to be valuable, So there's definitely room to work here, I think. And I might just hang tight until I can, get the Christians on my side. In the meantime, I need to kind of buff up my armies a bit. Not with quality, because I don't have that available to me right now. But I can get some more Ashigaru and archers in all of my armies just to kind of make myself look more powerful. As Sun Tzu says in The Art of War, when you are weak, look strong, and when you are strong, look weak. Well, right now I am weak, so I need to look strong just to give the Imagawa no ideas about attacking me, Like, this is my capital, Owari, and yeah, sure, it's a river province, but I do not have much here. I really don't. So I think, I hate to say it, but I think that I have to go that route. I think I have to play somewhat conservatively right now. And yeah, so I got a bit of money right now. It's $9.98 in my treasury. That's enough to start building this port. And that is going to be most of my money. But then I can also train up an Ashigaru here in Owari. And That leaves me with not much left. But I can get another shinobi here in Kawachi. And that is going to be all I can do there, so... This Yari Samurai probably should start moving in this direction so that he can be retrained in Owari. And do I want Akechi Mitsuhide? I don't really like keeping generals in stacks with other generals because then I might lose track of this unit. I don't want to use his unit as a fighter. He's still a 2-star general. He's valuable. So I think I want to bring him over to Kawachi so that I can retrain this general unit that has lost 6 men, so I can bring him over to Owari and get his unit retrained. And yeah, I think that will be good. And frankly, I should probably bring this archer unit also over to Owari, just so I can get some more soldiers here. And that's all I'm going to be able to afford. Now, it looks like the Yusugi might be wanting to talk to my daimyo. That would be nice, because every time I train an emissary, he gets killed by assassins. I'm looking at you, Imagawa. So I've not been able to talk to the Yusugi clan. No matter how close my emissary gets, he always gets killed right before he gets to the Yusugi daimyo. So it would be nice to get another alliance just for that extra 250 koku. Speaking of money, where am I at right now? Making almost 2 grand right now on... That's a low taxes. So punitive, am I okay? Yes, I am okay. And what would I make? 27. Okay, hot damn. That's not freaking bad. It's not bad. You know, that's like what I'm saying. I feel like I can kind of survive on what I have until the Portuguese show up. My priority, get these shinobi out. I want a shinobi in every single province by the time the Portuguese show up so that I can convert to Christianity right away and not have any issues with population loyalty, or not too many issues, that is. And that's like my primary goal right now, is just get the shinobi out. You know, in the meantime, spend what I can on farm upgrades, this one port, and some Ashigaru. That's probably going to be it. You know, maybe an archer unit here or there until the Portuguese show up. Now, it's very tempting, since I don't really intend on training any more warrior monk units, it's very tempting to dismantle these Buddhist temples here in Isa and then here in Yamashiro. It's very tempting, but I feel like I want to hang on to them just as an insurance policy, just in case I need those warrior monks. You know, if the Imagawa declares war against me, I might need some extra oomph in my armies to help fight back against them. Because right now, it's just, if it's not warrior monks, it's spears and archers. And I want to go that way for role-playing aspects. I just want to go, you know, guns and Naginata infantry in my Oda army comps once I'm ready to do that. So yeah, I do want to stay away from warrior monks. I don't really want to make them a part of my actual Oda army comps, but for now, it's about survival, you know. And if I have to train up another unit of warrior monks to survive, I will do that. Still, should I destroy one of these Buddhist temples then? I probably should. I should. That would be an extra 350 koku. But I'm not smart enough to do that, so I'm gonna just kind of hang on to both of them for now. So, oh, there we go. All right, I think I'm good. Hopefully the Imagawa don't attack me. That's kind of, see, I hate being blind. I hate not being able to see what is everywhere, you know. I want to get my priests, once I can train Jesuit priests, I want them all over the map so that I have vision everywhere. Right now, only having vision through the throne room map feels pretty janky, so yeah, hopefully that changes. So now let's keep moving on here. Hopefully that Yusugi emissary comes to say hi to me. It would be nice to have another friend. Poor harvest, but I still made 2 grand. Okay, well, poor harvest, that sucked. I could have used that extra 700 koku. And yes, yes, please, Yusugi, come talk to me, buddy.
My lord, prudent men do not turn away from the way of strategy in their...
I agree. I agree. Yes. Yes, yes,
Buddha's
yes.
compassion go with you.
Same with you, sir. Same with you. Yeah, that feels good. That's an extra 250 koku that I will be making now. A year has now gone by since I last checked in with you, so I wanted just to kind of give you a little bit of an update on what has been going on, and everything has just been going to code. I have shinobi in most of my provinces now, except for Isa and Iga, so I'm working on that. The Portuguese ship is here in Tosa, so it's getting close. Only in 1 year, it went from Heizen to Tosa, so it might show up in this year, and I could be ready for it. I mean, I'm going to accept the invitation regardless, but you don't have to convert to Christianity until you choose to. You don't have to, you're not going to convert to Christianity right away, so you have to start building the Christian buildings first for that to happen. So even if they show up before I have shinobi in all of these provinces, I don't, it's going to be fine. So yes, just need 2 more shinobi to get these provinces secured as far as their population loyalty is concerned. And then I want some more shinobi just to guard my daimyo and my son from enemy ninjas. Because yeah, I'm catching ninjas now, which feels good because man, those goddamn ninjas were really getting my emissaries. Now I have a bit of money in this year because I had a good harvest, and that it feels good. It feels good. I did build a improved farmland here in Yamashiro, and then a port just finished here in Isa. Now I think I want to go for that 40% here, that 40% farmland here in Kawachi. How much is that? That's 350. I do Kawachi and then Isa also, because they both have good farmland. So yeah, that's a bit of money right there. That's a bit of a spend. But then I think also I probably can afford. See, Omi has iron sands deposits, and this is going to allow me to build an armory here. So this is the province that I'm going to want to train my my Naginata infantry eventually. So getting a spear dojo here feels like a good idea, but also getting a large castle here in Awari also feels like a good idea. It's 500 koku. But once I have that, then I can build the famous spear dojo, and that is going to give +1 honor to my spearmen, my Ashigaru, and my Yari Samurai. And along with my +1 honor bonus that comes from the province of Awari itself for Ashigaru, getting Ashigaru with +2 honor that only costs 75 koku to train, and then their upkeep is only 30 koku, like that's a really, really good bargain. So I think I want to go large castle here in Awari. And then I can get that spear dojo here in Omi eventually, but not yet. I'm just the money. Not enough of it, but yeah. Once I convert to Christianity, ooh, that's another thing. I should probably, if they do show up this year, I should probably make sure that I have enough money to start building their buildings, as soon as I can. I know the Portuguese trading post costs either 400 or 500 koku, so yeah, I need to make sure that I have enough for that. Another 4 or 5 turns have passed, and the Portuguese, it looks like they're here. It looks like they've landed in Awari, but I have not received any message that the Jesuits are ready to talk to me, so that's a bit of a, oh, come on, I'm ready for it, guys. I'm ready for it. What are you waiting for? Come talk to me. Other than that, things are going well, though. I do have my shinobi in all provinces. I'm beginning to beef up my security around my son, shinobi-wise, and I will be getting some more shinobi around my daimyo as well. And yeah, my armies are starting to bulk out a little bit with archers and Ashigaru, so nothing special, just working on the basics here. I do have a large castle that is finished here in Awari, and I'm working on a large castle here in Omi as well. Now you might wonder, why am I, working on that large castle before I even have a goddamn spear dojo built here in Omi? Well, the large castle is required for me to build the churches, and I'm getting ready for that because the churches are going to be extra money. And once I have 6 churches built, then I can build a cathedral, and then I can start collecting those tithes from the churches. I don't think I make money off churches until I have the cathedral, I think. Right? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, that's, you know, it's going to be big, obviously, getting that money coming in. So getting some large castles going is a good idea, I think. And it's probably, it really is probably like a money first kind of moment. I will go Portuguese trading post first in my 4 coastal regions. And from there, I can start training my gun units, my arquebusiers. I want cavalry. I definitely want cavalry. And that's something I'm going to have to focus on at some point. Maybe here in Yamashiro, I can train some Yari-Cav eventually. But I think that... yeah, I think that getting the large castles built up first, and then getting the dojos going, I think that's going to be a better option. We'll see. We'll see. I should probably get... yeah, I don't know. Spear dojo here in Yamashiro. But yeah, they haven't talked to me yet, so nothing has happened quite yet. Looking at the Imagawa, they're just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. They've finally taken Dewa, and I saw they made progress down here as well. They've taken Bungo. Shimazu are still here in Buzen, but other than that, at least they're not moving in this direction. Not yet, at least. So they're not working to surround me, so that's good. I'll take that. Hey, look who it is! Shibata Katsuie is here. Yeah, this is the guy that was eventually beaten by Toyotomi Hideyoshi when Oda Nobunaga was killed by this guy, Akechi Mitsuhide. So yeah, 4-star general. Kind of sucks he's in a Nashigara unit, but again, I don't plan on using my generals in combat, but still, yeah, it's you know, whatever, it's cool. Yeah, Shibata Katsuie, that's nice. Having a 4-star general, he's a better general than Oda Nobuhide and Oda Nobuhiro, so nice, I will take it. And eventually I will get him some armor upgrades just to make him more survivable and all that good stuff. So yeah, where do I want him? Yeah, gosh, he's good. He is good. Maybe bring him to Omi. I feel like Omi is my most critical province right now. The Imagawa did move off their large-ass army out of Mino to take Echizen, so that's good. But then, yeah, I can probably bring my daimyo to Yamashiro to hold the line here. And the Portuguese still have not talked to me yet. Come on, guys. I'm not spending my money just so I can get ready, just so I can build their buildings, you know? Like, this is a waste. You know, I'm wasting my money if I'm just, you know, waiting for them to talk to me. It's like, goddamn. Seriously. I'm banking this so I can just build a bunch of Portuguese trading posts right away, but they have to talk to me first, guys. Hey, finally, they've decided to come talk to me. Yes, barbarian traders. Please. This is it. This is it, finally.
Large Lord, I bring you greeting from the Holy Father and His Majesty, King Jon of Portugal.
Hell yeah, dude. Yes, whatever. Whatever you got to say. I will take it. Give it to me. Give me that god, that gold, that guns. I want it all. That's a long speech that was cut out there. That's unfortunate, but yes, I will accept this.
Lord, you are a clever father to your smaller warriors. May our God go...
Same. Yes, God go with you. Yes. Yes. Awesome. And yes, while I'm in here, I can take a peek at the progress of the Imagawa. Nothing new has happened. Okay, sweet. Sweet. Now, I did, so yes, I've shinobi in every province. It was just a harvest, so I don't have to keep my taxes high. That's nice. Because hopefully, ideally, I can get my population loyalty issues sorted out by the time that it's time for our next harvest. Sometimes you have to kind of put your taxes down very low just to kind of deal with the issues that are going to happen. But in this case, I'm going to have 4 turns to figure it out. So that could be enough. That could be good. So let's move shinobi here. And obviously just keep training shinobi because we're going to need those guys. Now, unfortunately, I did start building a large castle here in Kawachi, so I can't build a Portuguese trading post here for a few turns. let's see, key, one more turn before that farmland is finished. But then here in Isa... Oh, can I not build it till next turn? Oh, damn. Okay, so the Christian buildings are not available to me until next turn. Okay, fine. Fine, I will wait one more freaking turn. But that's okay, because I did decide to finally build a famous spear dojo here in Awari. So yeah, that's only going to take one more turn, and then same with my basic spear dojo here in Omi, just one more turn for that as well. So yes, I can start building a church in Omi, and then Portuguese trading post in Awari, and a few other places. Yes, this is going to be good. It's going to be some good money. And the Imagawa are not threatening me, at least. So they're going to looks like they're going to be leaving me alone, which feels nice. And I can even potentially at this point probably start to think about maybe taking Wakasa. Not yet. Just don't why even tease myself? Don't think about it. Yeah, just things are going good. Things are going well. Let's build up what I have. You know, let's get those guns going, and then I can think about expanding out a bit more. Now I can finally start building some of these Christian buildings here. Like in Awari, I can build the church. So a daimyo that accepts the offer to trade with the Portuguese when they visit can then build Jesuit churches. If he does so, he becomes Christian and cannot build Buddhist temples without losing his Christian status. A daimyo whose religion does not match that of his people risks religious unrest. The church produces priests who function as emissaries but won't be killed out of hand by other Christian daimyo. And yes, we can get that. There's also the Portuguese trading post. So the Portuguese trading post can be built in a port region once the Portuguese traders have arrived and you have accepted their offer. Accepting the Portuguese means accepting Christianity, blah, blah, blah. Yes. Trading with the Portuguese does allow you to train arquebusiers, gunners equipped with simple arquebuses. These can give you a distinct advantage on the battlefield. So, yes. Yep. Definitely want those. So what first? They both cost 400, I think, right? 400 here. 500 for the trading post. All right. And I have 1,300 left, so... Honestly, let's see. What can I want to go Portuguese trading post first. I can build them here and here, so I can build 2 of them. It's going to be most of my money. But I could still train these 3 shinobi, and that's going to be pretty much it. Yeah, let's do that. Portuguese trading post here in Ki and here in Awari. You know what's funny? It doesn't even say here that it's going to make you money, you know? Like it's a big deal. You know, it's a lot of, it's 200 koku. It's the same amount of money that a port makes you. In fact, does a port say that? It says it here. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big deal. Anyway, yep. Trading post first, and then I'll do churches later. Alright, how is my population loyalty going to be looking? Not bad. See, it's pretty smooth, isn't it? Let's set, yeah, even with punitive taxes, Issa is at 103 population loyalty. I'm telling you, just get the shinobis going and it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. And that, yeah, that feels pretty good. Yeah, that feels, yes. I really enjoy that. Let's get some more shinobi guarding Shibata Katsuye. There we go. And yeah, we just have a bit more money for 2 more shinobis, and that's going to be it for this year. And then yeah, just a few more turns I can start training my arquebusiers. And yeah, that's going to feel good. Then I want to get, I think I want to get a horse dojo here in Yamashiro because I do have Oda Nobunaga that's going to be coming of age in a few years. And I want to make sure that he comes of age inside of a cav archer unit. That's what the unit that I want my heirs to be in. So I think it's going to be good to get him here in Yamashiro because he will be trained with that +1 honor that all units get here when they're trained in Yamashiro. So that's going to be something that I prioritize next year. Now, I did just go a bit crazy with my spending. I just put in Portuguese trading posts and churches. Yeah, they're being built in every province that I can build them. So that's going to be a nice income boost. And now I can start training my arquebusiers here in Awari and then another province as well. I think here in Ki, yeah. But I want them in Awari because Awari is going to give them that sweet +1 honor bonus. And honor also does, for ranged units, increase their accuracy. And for units like the gun units, which have bad accuracy, this is important for them. So yeah, let's get them going here in Awari, I think. The fact that they only cost 75 koku is so good. It's so good that that Oda clan bonus of that discounted, price for Ashigawa units also applies for gun units as well. It's just it's so powerful. It is so ridiculously powerful. Now, arquebusiers themselves, like I said before, they're not a great unit, but it gives us a little bit of a punch on the battlefield, and it's gonna help us hold the line until we can get musketeers. So yeah, let's get these guys going here, and I'm going to be getting, yeah, these churches are going to be built here in a few turns, and then I can start training my Jesuit priests, and that's going to finally give me vision on the map once I get those guys around. Also, maybe they can help me take Mino back peacefully by sending them in and converting the population to Christianity. Maybe that way I can take Mino off of the Imagawa without having to go to war with them. That would be nice.
Noble lord, excellent news! You have a son!
Hey, I got a son. Another one is on the way. Who is this one going to be? Oda Nobukane. Okay. I'm not familiar with him too much from a historical perspective, so I'm looking forward to seeing how he is when he comes of age. I just wanted to make note of another historical general that has joined my cause here. This is a 3-star general, Hosokawa Fujitaka. Now, I had not heard of him until I just spent some time reading about him, and I'm surprised I have not heard of him. I'm sure I have. I'm sure I've heard the name, but he has a very distinguished career. He originally was serving the Ashikaga shogunate when Oda Nobunaga conquered Yamashiro, and then he went over to the Oda clan and served them. And he fought with the Oda the entire time until Oda Nobunaga died to, again, Kechi Mitsuhide's hand. They fought together many times, Hosokawa Fujitaka and Akechi Mitsuhide. They have fought together many times, but he refused to join Akechi Mitsuhide's side in the Battle of Yamazaki, I think, which is the battle between Akechi Mitsuhide and Toyotomi Hideyoshi. Which, speaking of which, I have a few more sons also, including one of them being Toyotomi Hideyoshi is one of my heirs. It's kind of funny because you get Oda, and then Toyotomi Hideyoshi. But yeah, he's going to be a good general when he comes of age. I don't know about Nobuharu and Nobukane, though. I don't know anything about those two guys. So I'd be curious to see how many stars they get as commanders. But back to Hosokawa Fujitake. Yeah, he had a long career. Like, he survived the entire Sengoku Jidai. He decided to not join Ishide Mitsu. God damn it, Mitsu. Oh no, the guy that led the Western Army, Ishida Mitsunari. That's his name, right? And he did in fact serve Tokugawa Ieyasu, and yeah, he survived the Sengoku Jidai. That's a long career. and yeah, he's done a lot of battles. Holy shit! So there he is. He's leading this unit of arquebusiers. It looks like so far, what I'm gathering about the Oda clan is that they do get some good generals, right? Shibata Kitsuye, Hosokawa Fujitaka, the guy that I lost somehow, his family member is still here. Kanamori Nagachika, yeah, so the family member of him, he was another 3-star general. The Oda clan gets some good generals, but they also get a ton of 2-star generals, which is also valuable. They get a ton of these guys. And they also might be historical. Asakura Yoshikage. feel like there's another historical one. Nishio Yoshitsugu might be historical as well. There's a few here. Nishio Nagamasa, Kitabatake Tomonori. That sounds, yeah, I feel like they all are historical generals. Even the 2-star generals. I don't know about the 1-star generals, but yeah. Anyway. Interesting for me to keep track of. Just comparing them between, like, the Shimazu, for instance, which barely got any historical generals, but they got a really good family. Like, a very, very good family, right? So, anyway. Just wanted to kind of fill you in on what was going on. I don't have a ton of money left to spend for this turn, but I'm building a lot of stuff. I just remembered that, so that cathedral that I need to build so that I can get money off of all of these churches that I've built, I can't build that cathedral until I get the citadel, which is the 4th tier of fortification. So it's going to be a while before I get that citadel. It's going to be a while before I get that money off of those churches, which is unfortunate. It is, but at least I'm training these Jesuit priests, and they are converting my population to Christianity along with those churches that I have as well. Now, I don't have to build my cathedral here in Awari, but I think I want to, because I think that churches and cathedrals also convert the neighboring provinces' religions as well. And again, that could help me destabilizing Imagawa territories if I had a cathedral here in Awari. So that's going to be the idea with that, is just going for that. Right now I'm finishing up this church here. Does it say that it raises Christianity in neighboring provinces? It does not say that, but I think it does. I think it does. Not sure though. Oda Nobunaga has finally come of age. Here he is. Yeah, 5-star general. Not freaking bad yet. I'm going to be making use of him fairly soon, I think. Once I get some army, like, I have some decent defensive forces now. Mostly Yashigaru, archers, some guns. I don't have guns yet in my Yamashiro or my Kawachi armies yet, but I'm going to focus right now on getting some offensive armies together, because now I can also train up my Naginata infantry here in Omi. So these samurai foot soldiers are equipped with heavy armor and Naginata short polearms. They are very strong defensively, but a little slow. Use them to resist enemy shock troops. And yeah, that's going to be the idea with these guys. I use them in my other campaigns as other factions. I will use them as specialist soldiers for attacking river locations, but in the Oda army, I like to use them in my main army as just a defensive bulwark. Naginata infantry, guns, spears, cavalry. It's a fun army. It's pretty heavy metal, so I will be getting them going. I think, let's see. Yeah, I want some more Yari Cav. And yeah, for these units, so Yari cavalrymen are equipped with a short spear, which can be used for stabbing or slashing. They are lightly armored and are best used against unprotected missile units or other cavalry. They are the only unit on the battlefield capable of catching cavalry archers. And yeah, I like having these units just because they are the fastest unit in the game. And because of their spear, they do get a bonus versus other cavalry units. And that will allow them to trade upwards against cavalry units that are better than them, like heavy cav. And I think they do beat Naginata cav straight in a head-on, one-on-one, which is surprising to me because Naginata cav are very, very good. But yeah, I like having Yari cav in my armies just because they can chase down all of the routing units once I win my battles. They make victories very, very decisive. So I usually have them in my armies much sooner than I am right now getting them going. But yeah, that's how it goes. This has been a slow campaign, so as soon as I'm ready, I will branch out and take Wakasa, and I will eventually start pushing, gosh, I don't know, south? Last I checked, the Takeda have pushed up to Bichu, so they are making progress down here, but then they also have finally lost Sagami to the Yasugi clan. So that's going to be interesting to see, what happens with the Takeda. I'm tempted to push south first, while trying to... I know the smarter decision is to push north and take the rich provinces in the north, but I don't know. I kind of like fighting in the north last, just because that's going to be the strongest faction. I know it's like not the most logical thing to do, but it's more fun for me. You know, instead of taking on the north and then making my endgame be what, you know, the remnants of like this could all be rebels. You know, if I kill the Imagawa clan and the Takeda clan's already dead, then what's left for half the map? Just rebels? Like, come on, I don't want to do that. No, I want my endgame to be whoever's up here. You know, Imagawa, Yosugi, whoever. Here we are now a few years later, and I wanted to check in again because I can finally start building the citadel here in Awari. It's going to take 7 turns, but that's not so bad, especially compared to medieval Total War, where like things might take up to like 20 turns, I think, for certain buildings to get built. It's kind of insane, but yeah, 7 turns for the citadel. That's not so bad. 1,500 koku again. I can afford it. And yeah, that's going to allow me to build that cathedral. So that's going to be nice. My income is like fine, but once I get those churches online, oh man, watch out. Now, I have Oda Nobunaga's army is now all fully kitted out and ready to go. It's not like as upgraded as I would like it to be, but this is the army comp that I like to use. 4 guns, 4 spears, 3 Naginata, and 2 Yarikav, 2 archers. So, yeah, I'm going to go in and take Wakasa finally. Here we go. I don't even know what's there, just 2 units. But yeah, the Imagawa have finally taken Echizen. They just took it, in fact. Kaga is going to be difficult for them, though, because look at how many warrior monks there are. There are a ton. Plus this 3-star general as well. Yeah, it's going to be difficult for them. Down here, though, so I just, and again, just in this end turn, Takeda and Yusugi traded Tsugami for Kai, which is tough for the Takeda clan because Kai was pretty well built up and now it's not that built up. Tsugami has rich farmland, but still, they could have used Kai. That's a tough loss for the Takeda clan. Also, here's Takeda Shingan right here. Yeah, 6-star general, legendary historical figure. But unfortunately, they never built a port. So they can't connect themselves to their territories down here in southern Honshu, which is weird. Yeah, but the fact that they've hung on for this long is commendable, I'd say, because it's really kept these clans busy up north while I needed time to get set up. So yeah, finally I can go on the attack and start taking provinces off of the rebel clans, and I will be meeting the Takeda clan eventually here, probably, you know, around this area, I think. And I think, yeah, I do think that's the direction I want to go. I do. Yeah, just let the northern clans keep battling it out for now, right? Like, Imagawa is going to be banging their heads up against Kaga forever. And if we get lucky, the Yusugi and the Imagawa might go to war against one another. That would be nice as well. But you know what? That is all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Condescep playing Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.